Hello and welcome. This is going to be an overview of subscriptions with the Clarity e-commerce platform and some of the key areas that are really intelligent to look for whenever you're running a subscription site and you're looking for an e-commerce capability with subscriptions. We're going to take a look at a few just kind of standard scenarios, and then we're also going to take a look at a few implementations within specific industries. Let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, we want to start by digging into some of the basics of a subscription type of an offer. Now, typically, this is going to start from the catalog or the product detail page. And here you can see we're showing it on a product detail page. And you can see we have the option to complete a one time purchase or a subscription. Now, this can be presented in a lot of different ways. We can actually show the upsell and show the cost benefit on the page. This particular representation is a pretty simple example, so we can see the different subscription options along with the one-time purchase. Now, here we can also just get a status overall of the subscription itself within the dashboard. So now we've made a purchase of a subscription and we want to see what the duration of the subscription is, and we want to see billing information, shipping information, and have the ability to cancel and then look at subscription details. Now, normally, whenever someone is purchasing a subscription, depends on the business, but there can be some level of commitment with the subscription in order to get the discount. So there may actually be a signature that has to happen. Someone may have to commit to a certain time period or have consequences if they don't. There may also be the need to deal with changing payment information using an auto payment updater. So this concept of being able to see that subscription is going to be really important. A lot of times, folks forget about subscriptions. They can find them really beneficial, but if we're not giving them a nice interface so that they can see what the number of subscriptions are that are remaining, number of purchases, number of payments, where did this payment come from, receiving an email just warning them that the subscription is coming up for renewal, these kind of things, it can be surprising to them as a user. So we want to have a nice interface within their user dashboard. We also want to make sure that we're sending them emails and notifications either to email or text and at the cadence that makes sense for them. Just continuing on in that process, we also want to show that during the checkout process, so here this is an example checkout page, we want to offer the user the ability to get an upsell on turning it into a subscription or possibly purchasing a longer subscription and getting a savings on that subscription purchase. So this is kind of what we were talking about earlier, where if someone purchases for a longer time period, they're going to get a discount. This can be really, really helpful just in general to secure a really consistent cash flow for the business and just make it a much more valuable business. And this in turn can help the end customer by making sure that you have positive cash flow within the business and it's consistent. You can then build on that and focus on delivering great value as opposed to customer acquisition. Okay, just moving on here. One of the other things that we will typically do in this kind of subscription area is go over some of the different billing information. So they can simply click on billing information and see this screen. This will allow them to choose from their wallet and choose from their billing address information in their address book. So they can choose pre-entered data for both wallet or address information. And it doesn't have to be a credit card. It can be another form of payment depending on how your business operates and what terms you want to offer. But ultimately, they can also add new payment or billing information here as well. And just continuing on, very similar for shipping. This can be all within a single modal. This can all be on the same page, or it can simply be something that they have an individual modal for shipping for, like you're seeing here. And then here we're showing what it would look like to have an individual modal to change the billing information. The main takeaway is whenever someone's managing their subscription, it needs to be easy for them to see what's going on and be able to make changes to that without having to contact customer support. This is obviously really important so that you can scale and provide a lot of value to the end customer. Okay, so just moving on, the other thing that we want to offer to the end customer is the ability to upgrade. Just like we saw within this checkout screen, it really does make sense within the user's dashboard to have the ability to present to them at all times and maybe even run promotions occasionally. Maybe it's quarterly, semi annually, but have some form of promotion that allows them to upgrade at a discount. So if they complete this upgrade during this time period, they're going to get this discount. That can be really helpful both for memberships and subscriptions, for auto ship subscriptions as well. And this can help your business to go through lower kind of cash flow time periods with more ease. And just continuing on, here you can see now they've completed the upgrade. And we just now want to go over a couple of examples as well, kind of showing how we can present these different memberships. So basically, the idea is that a subscription is a membership within our e-commerce platform. So you can have a subscription to products, you can have a subscription to a membership, and these come with different rights. If it's just a auto ship or an auto payment of a product, then they're going to receive that product, and that's the benefit of the membership or subscription. In this particular case, we're looking at additional benefits which adjust the role that the user has within a community or within the site overall. And the roles would control, in this case, what access they have or what entitlements they receive. And they can also receive products too. So this can come with discounts, it can come with products, it can come with entitlements or roles within the platform itself, the community, wherever it is, portals within the community, etc. And then it also can include, access to a newsletter, notifications. Really, the list goes on. Digital downloads, etc. And so ultimately, you get to decide what these subscriptions are going to include, and to what extent someone is going to be able to kind of benefit at these different levels. But you can see this is a nice presentation. It's just kind of showing the different tiers and what someone will get. And then it's also providing them with kind of a step-by-step presentation of this. And here's another example where someone's just selecting a simple membership option. Here, they're either a seller or they're listing their directory, and then they can see the basic costs as well. And then here, this is another form of subscription. This is kind of an auto ship type of model. This is for the medical industry, and this particular user is going in and they're making sure that they're able to get their refills for a prescription. So this is a particular site that does prescriptions, and they're going to have these kind of remaining refills that they can receive, and they may want those on auto ship. There may be a manual step that they have to complete where they have to actually request that refill, and they may have to be approved in some process. Maybe the pharmacist has to approve it. There may have to be some form of interaction. Maybe it's a telehealth call, a video call, or possibly a chat session that's documented and recorded. And so all of these are things that we can do with subscriptions. We can engage with notifications to let them know their subscription is coming up, that they will see a payment and it's a reminder. We can run auto updater to auto update their credit card information if that's the form of payment. We can leverage this subscription model that we're showing here with a pharmacy that's basically going to have to comply with the legal requirements to make sure that the pharmacy laws in the different jurisdictions, aka states, for example, are complied with, and the list goes on. And so we work with a lot of different clients. We also work with a lot of companies that provide memberships and access to a membership framework, marketplaces where they have different membership levels, and the memberships give them access to advertise at different levels, for example. Maybe they are doing something that causes them to get a subscription at a discount, or items at a discount, and they may have to pay for some of this using a subscription. So really, the list goes on. The point is that we are very interested in providing a constantly evolving platform that accumulates and commoditizes all of the standard aspects of subscriptions and memberships into our platform, and then deliver those to you for your specific use case and cater and customize to exactly what you need for your business and for your customers ultimately, so that they have the most optimized self-service possible. and they can take advantage of integrations within your internal and line of business external partner ecosystem through APIs and other data feeds. Okay, so there's a lot there. If you're interested in talking with us about your project, feel free to take advantage of our complimentary discovery and complimentary strategy sessions. We're always interested in learning more. And if we're able to directly help you, great. We'll be able to provide a plan. If not, we'll be very happy to point you in the right direction. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.